Good morning and good evening. Welcome to Cliff London Uncensored. Once again, it's very, very great to be home. What I want to start talking about this evening is this whole thing, and honestly, the whole race thing. I'm sick of it. I feel like it's been beat to death over the course of my life, over the course of this year, over the course of everything. I just wish everybody would shut the fuck up about it and just live. However, since we can't for some reason, I'm going to point out that, there's been this common thing, and I was thinking about this today on the way home because I was listening to that stupid interview between Cardi B and Joe Biden. What a bunch of pandering shit, and I'll get to that in a second. But one thing that her dumbass kept saying in the video is, "I want equality. I just want equality." Now I kept thinking to myself, like, okay, so I've heard that all my life, and it's been thrown around this year for sure. Blacks don't want handouts; they want equality. Now, wanting equality. Now, what does that entail? To me, it seemed, affirmative action and things of that nature. These things are the reasons, this amount of asking and begging for acceptance is the reason why, I consider myself equal to anybody else. As a human being, I consider myself equal. I would say that equality starts from within you all that feel that way. You all that are out there, you black folks up there, like, that thinks it's okay for some dumbass bitch like Ariel Atkins to equate reparations to Gucci shoes or whatever she could steal. So not only are reparations stupid in the first place because they'll tax it. Secondly, you're just saying it's not. She was just saying that it ain't worth shit anyway. The equivalent of would be to take something out of these stores. So you're equating petty robbery and vandalism to something that's supposed to be very important. But again, Black Lives Matter aren't the smartest sticks in the bunch. But back to this whole equality thing. So I don't think that it's something that can be given. I think that it's something that has to be earned, can be acquired. But so far, it seems to me, when they're talking about equality, they're talking about socioeconomic things. They have these myths of privilege and all that stuff. But again, it goes back to some of those things that a lot of conservative folk are saying that, well, I would say first things first. If you want equality, let's keep some of these nuclear families together, black folk. Because you have a way higher chance of success if you do. Quit worshiping these thugs. Quit crying every time one of them gets shot. Quit crying when these fucking rappers die. I don't cry when rappers die anymore. Last time I was broken up when a rapper died was Tupac. But now these guys, these fake ones, if you're a fake studio gangster and get caught up in it, you're even worse. Oh, and by the way, before I get back on this equality thing, so there seems to be this thing that I really can't fucking stand. My white subscribers or my black subscribers, tell me if you guys have this too. This thing where, oh God, and I've talked about this in other videos too. I was talking to a friend of mine at work, and I was saying how I don't give a shit about Nipsey Hussle, and I don't give a shit about these rappers. And not only, him, but pretty much through all my life, people always make some fucking excuse for these morons or these asses when they say, and it's always something like, oh, well, they did a lot for the community. It's like, so fucking what? And then a lot, if you ask what a lot is, it usually equates to either they open some sort of club, or fortunately this time it was a center to show them how to basically manage their life, shit that their dad is supposed to be doing, basically. But the way I look at it is like this: if you're one of those rappers that made your bread and butter, whether you told it in the third person, whether you just kind of told it up in the air and let people think what they want to think, but if you profited off of a urban type, gangster type lifestyle, if you glorified the selling of drugs or anything if you've profited off the dark side of inner city life in any way, then when you're not selling, it is kind of your job. I would say you guys are the only ones that do owe to put back in the community, because you literally was profiting off the pain. Especially if you don't go through it. Hey, if you're one of those rappers that actually live it and you go through it and you're sharing your story, that's one thing. But a lot of these people that just let people think what they want to think, and they're studio gangsters. And when a studio gangster gets popped for, trying to be a real one, that's almost fucking comedic irony at its best right there. You wanted it, dipshit. You got it. I'm talking to you, Takeshi, with your stupid fucking rainbow bright hair. But equality. I'm going to go and be a hippie about it and say, state of mind. Because I prefer to go through life not waking up in the morning and seeing myself as a victim, or seeing it as the world is out to get me. In my mind, no matter if there is, if you want to believe in systemic racism, if you want to believe in all these things, that still has nothing to do. If you believe, it's up to you to believe you're equal. Because it's not, because all this stuff that's going on now, this robbery, this insurrection, these riots, that's not gonna do it. Do you think by doing all this shit that whomever it's directed to this week, white, older, whoever it is today, you think they just be like, they bashed in enough windows of enough of these stores and 7-Eleven, they've hurt enough people. I think that they've proven to us that they are equal. Let's pack up our shit and let's just sign out our bank account and our life savings over to Ariel Steve Atkins' cousin, Ariel Atkins. No, that's not going to happen. What you're actually doing is, if there is, the people out there that do believe in this Black Lives Matter bullshit, Black Lives Matter bullshit, thank you, ABL, they aren't even saying anything to protect their brand. I said this last night. They're not even denouncing it. Why? Because it is Black Lives Matter. Saw a stupid meme that said, how come BLM has to answer for looters, but mass shootings don't have to answer to the NRA? It should, have to answer to the NRA. And it's like, oh God, these fucking leftists with these fucking stupid memes. I apologize to American society, because a lot of that shit, that weak deflection tactic, I started hearing that from black folks in the civil rights movement and shit, talking about, well, white people do it too. Worry about what you're doing. But equality, it's so funny, because I'm going to start asking these people when they say, like, all we want is equality. It sounds like you're begging for them to like you. Please, you're saying, please see me as equal. Please see me as equal. Nowadays, it's please see me as equal. And if you don't see, and prove to me that you see me as equal by giving me shit. And if you don't give me shit, I'm going to tear this shit up. If you don't feel the way I feel, then you're a ism or ist or Uncle Tom or whatever. So far, I haven't witnessed any actions this fucking year of any of these people that would warrant someone going, you have to earn respect. You have to earn it. This is the way it is throughout history. Anytime you have a ruling class, okay? We have all, and that's the thing. That's why people need to separate themselves from each other, so they'll have something to do, basically. Because You have to earn your equality. You have to earn your respect. That's just the way it is. Ain't no amount of protesting and stuff. I mean, because even now, like, okay, so it was a different time back in the 60s where it meant something like just to be able to go into a place. You know, even though I'll say today that I will just take my business elsewhere. But in that, back then, 50s and 60s, there may have been no one that wanted to serve you, so you had to kind of make some sort of a stand. But fast forward today, it's just nonsense. And it becomes this insurrectionist bullshit. So I'm going to end the whole equality thing with saying, like, you have to earn the shit. No amount of protesting, no amount of looting, no amount of bitching, no amount of bitching by some Steve Urkel looking bitch is going to change that. Looting and shit is not going to earn you the equality or the respect. It's going to do the opposite, actually. Earn your fucking equality. Now, on to this fucking, I don't know, have you guys seen that Joe Biden and Cardi B piece of shit? These leftists, they don't even realize when they're being placated, when they're being straight up, God, they do it because it works. I can't even remember the name of the politician, but it's coming up here real soon. But he's got it's going to be here in Chicago because I know it's got Jennifer Hudson's performing and Common's performing, and I'm like, oh God, this shit. They pander, fucking pander. They are doing it again, ladies and gentlemen. If they, it's election time and they want the black vote, and so they figure they're gonna throw a fucking block party, have Common and Jennifer Hudson fucking perform, and whoever the guy, I just saw it in passing. I was leaving the door. Was gonna try. There's gonna be some awkward white guy up there trying to dance, like they do it all the time. And this was the cake, the Cardi B and Joe Biden shit. I don't even know what the fuck it was supposed to be. You mean to tell me if he was trying to get so he's trying to get the black vote and relate to black folk, I assume. And so at Cardi B in a pantsuit with these long fucking, she looked like a creature from Spawn. She looked like fucking Malbolgia from fucking Spawn with the fucking, she had these, and she wasn't asking any intelligent questions. He was just this bumbling old man going, I like your spirit. It was just, I can't believe I had to finish it to see if it was any fucking worth out of it. It was bullshit. It was just him saying, you young people, you could do the vote. It's like, man, he's trying to call 45 racist and stuff. I'm like, you're the one that's sitting up here thinking that if you do an interview with fucking retarded ass Cardi B, that's going to be a conduit to the younger black population. And you know what? He's got a good chance of that shit working. Even though basically that whole thing, she chirped at one point. She literally did. If you guys can, I don't know exactly. When I say chirped, I mean literally like, that's what she fucking did. She was like saying, you know what I mean? I want free healthcare, free education. I want black people to stop dying. And she did this fucking shit with her, it was, what? She looks like, I think, fucking Pan's Labyrinth, that thing that's like, from Pan's Labyrinth, that's like, she looked like that, mixed with Predator, mixed with the fucking Spawn. That's what fucking Cardi B looked like. And she, and so she did. She was like, I want free healthcare. Then she lost her train of thought, and then she went, what the fuck? Now, black folk that are watching this, that hate it, that talk stuff in the comment section, if you can't see how insulting that actually is, then I don't know what to tell you. You need to think real and hard that, that was worse than when fucking Pete Buttigieg decided to go eat soul food with Al Sharpton, at least Al Sharpton's no better than Cardi B in my fucking book. But at least the dude was known for politics in some roundabout way. But yeah, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. What kind of world have we lived in? I tell you this, I got to get out of Chicago real quick here. Me and my wife was talking maybe another year, maybe less tops. But we got to get some shit together before we bounce. Maybe wait till, the coming Warriors' immune system's up to the challenge. But oh my God, what is happening? We live in a world where Cardi B was interviewing someone who has a chance to be president. Are you fucking serious? Come on, world. Come on, Americans. This ain't right. The woman chirped. Oh, God. More than ever, just remember, there is no fate but what we make for ourselves. Oh, and stem cell phone. First rule of Fight Club, you do not talk about Fight Club. Second rule of Fight Club, do not talk about Fight Club. Third rule of Fight Club stem cell phone is you not talk about Fight Club. Good morning, everybody. But for me, good night. Stay safe, everybody. Fuck you, you looters. Fuck you, you writers. And fuck you, Black Lives Matter. Eat a dick.